Hi everyone, this is Marissa and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips that will help you win with money. In today's video, I'm showing you our December 2018 budget report. So the last month of 2018, going through all the income that we brought in and where we spent every dollar that we brought in. And you guys, it was a crazy month. There were so many things that happened this month. Some good, some not so good, but overall I am so excited to show this to you. Before we get into it though, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family as we're coming into 2019. I am so excited for everything that is in store and everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys this year. Also, I want to let you guys know that if you're interested in using the budget template that I am currently using, you can actually get it for $5 on my Etsy shop. I will go ahead and leave a link down below, and it is an instant Excel download for you to have the same exact spreadsheet that I use. All the formulas are set up there for you. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and check out that link. And with that, let's get into the December 2018 budget. All right, so as per usual with our budget reports, I have our income section and then our expenses. So first off, in our income, I have Jacob's income and my income individually blocked out like usual, and that is just for privacy. But then I do show you our side hustle income. So the Budgeting Wife is my business that I have, and I was expecting to bring $317.60 in, and that is what the net that I was planning to bring in, but I actually brought home $992.63. So it was a super exciting month for my business. I am so thankful, and so I want to show you guys where I brought in money for my business, because I know that a lot of people wonder that of how you make money online. So this is part of my business here. So the first part that I have here is ad revenue. So I was planning on bringing in 200. I actually brought in 271.61, and so this is what I make from YouTube ads. So this is just all of the ads that you guys see on my videos. That is all the money that I make from that. Affiliates, I was planning on 217.60, and that's what I actually brought in. I am able to know my affiliate revenue a couple months, either like 1 or 2 months before I actually receive it, so that's where I knew exactly how much it would be. The next line item here, freelance, that ended up being something that I wasn't expecting, but I did have a couple freelance gigs. So I made $442.45, which was awesome. And then my Etsy shop, I was planning on bringing in $100 in December, and I actually brought in $221.46. So thank you guys so much for supporting my business and supporting my channel here and purchasing a budget template. I hope that those have been super helpful for you guys in learning how to budget. So as a total, I brought in $1,153.12 for my business. And then business expenses, I was expecting $200 of expenses each month, and this month I spent $160.49. So this includes a lot of things that I have on a monthly subscription basis. So that's mostly of what I spend on for my business. I did do an extra little giveaway on Instagram this month, so that included a little bit of that from the giveaway. So I spent a total of $160.49. So for the year of 2019, I plan to keep putting money back into my business. I actually have some expenses that I know are going to be quite large that I plan to spend on in early 2019. I definitely need a new computer. My computer right now is a 2011 MacBook Pro, and it is kind of not the best right now, so I definitely need a new computer here soon, and as well as just other equipment that I will need to continue to run my channel, even like a printer. I gotta get one of those. Anyway, so I just have some business expenses that I know are coming up. So for this month of December though, I spent $160.49, so that means my net income was $992.63, so that was fantastic. Also, we had a truck sale this month, and so that was a huge part, obviously, of what we ended up bringing home. So Jacob ended up selling his 2001 Toyota Tacoma this month. It was a very, very sad day, and it was totally Jacob's plan and like what he wanted to do. He loves that truck so much. It was actually given to him by his grandpa when his grandpa passed away, so super sentimental and really hard to let go. But we had an opportunity to purchase a new to us car that's going to serve us really well for a long time, and to be able to purchase it, we ended up having to sell the truck. But Jacob, it was something that he wanted to do, and I felt so bad, but it was definitely his plan and his idea to do it. So yes, we ended up selling his truck, and so we got $8,000 for it, and we were very pleased with the sale. It took about like a week from when we listed the truck until when we found a buyer, and it only had like 90,000 miles, I think, but it did have a rebuilt title, so that is why we ended up not getting as much for it if it would have had a clean title. But $8,000 we were still very pleased with. So that was the income that we brought in from the sale of Jacob's truck. Next we have other income here. So this was $402.57. So we use a credit card, and I've shared this with you guys before, but we do not follow Dave Ramsey 100%, and one of the things that we do is use a credit card, and we use a credit card and with regular things and then pay it off every single month and then get the benefit of the programs that come with using a credit card. So the credit card that we have gives a 1.5% cash back, and so we use it all year long, and then at the end of the year we cash out any cash rewards that we have and put it towards our Christmas fund. So that is what we did here, and this is what this other income is, as well as we received an additional $100 from Christmas from a relative, which was very sweet, and so that is what the other income was. So $302.57 was from our credit card rewards, and then $100 was a Christmas gift that we were given. So I just added that into our other income. So I know this looks really funky with the truck sale, but as a total we were expecting $451.60, and we actually brought in $14,092.68. But without the truck sale, it's closer to $6,092.68, which was still a fantastic month. So that means that we still brought in $1,500 of normal income that we weren't initially expecting. So that was huge. Okay, so moving into the expense side. I'm sorry, I know that this report is going to be like very long, but this was a crazy month, so just have to share it all. So getting into normal expenses, this section that we have blocked out here is our giving. Jacob and I are Christians, and we believe in tithing and giving to the church and other organizations. So we give to 3 different organizations here, and I just have that blocked out for privacy. Rent, we have rent of $14.55, which is what it always is. Utilities, we thought it'd be $60, it ended up being $69.41. And I do get questions about this. The utilities that we pay is from our apartment complex, and it varies every single month, but it includes water, garbage, and sewer. So electric, we planned on spending $60. It actually was $61.29, which was actually really good for it being a winter month. Internet, $40. It was $39.99. Same thing. Phones, $108 as always. Car insurance, we were expecting it to be $145.22, and it ended up being $110.41. Honestly, not sure why it went down, but I won't ask any questions. Anyway, our car insurance, we did purchase a new car, and I'll be sharing about that when we get into it in the budget here. But our car insurance is going to go up a little bit from now on. So I believe what we pay in February, it'll start being a little bit different. But for now, that was something that we saved money on, not sure how. Groceries, we budgeted $250, and we actually spent $227.24. You guys, I have had questions from you so many times of how we spend only $250 a month on groceries. I would love to do a video for you walking you through how we were able to do that and tips of grocery shopping. But I actually just filmed a vlog of us doing meal planning and then going to the grocery store and doing a grocery haul. So that is actually going to be up on my channel on Monday. So definitely stay tuned and check that out. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell so you won't miss when that video goes up. But I am walking you through like a normal shopping week for us, so you can check that out there. Eating out, we budgeted $50, and we actually spent $56.47, but it was well worth it. Gas, we budgeted $200, and we actually spent $138.45. So we actually were out of town 1 week this month, which is also why our grocery budget is a little bit down as well. So we went to Disneyland in December, and it was the time of our life. We had so much fun. We'll get into that again in the budget. But therefore we didn't have to fill up as much because we weren't going to work. The other thing that played into this is that we sold Jacob's Tacoma, and we ended up buying a Toyota Corolla, and the gas mileage that it gets is like 2.5 times better than Jacob's truck. So we ended up filling up the Corolla once this month, and so I know that our gas budget is going to go significantly down, which is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. So yes, we only spent $138.45, and can't beat that. Roth IRA, $200 each month as per usual. DEQ. So when I did our December budget, I totally forgot to include this, but Jacob's truck that he had, the tags expired in December, and we were planning on selling it in December, but you don't want to sell a car that has basically expired tags. So we had to take it through DEQ, and it ended up being so expensive. My car we did earlier in 2018, and it was like $120. It went up significantly. So yes, we paid $193 for tags on a car that we then sold like 2 weeks later. So that was a bummer, but something that just had to be done. Yeah. So then the car purchase. So we ended up purchasing a 2013 Toyota Corolla for $7,500. And we have some friends who ended up selling it, and that is why we decided to sell the truck, is because they were selling this Corolla and we thought that it would be super beneficial for us down the line. And so we ended up selling the truck so that we could buy the Corolla. So it was basically a straight swap. And that is why I'm not too upset about the whole DEQ thing, is because we did basically make a profit of $500 of buying the Corolla for $7,500 and selling the truck for $8,000. Okay, household, we only spent $26.65 on household expenses. We got toilet paper this month, so that's great, from Costco. I also convinced Jacob to get Charmin this month because we are hashtag debt free. But yeah, so household $26.65. Fun, we spent $15 because we are super fun people, you know. But therefore, that's why I'm not very concerned about the eating out budget, is because we are very under on the fun category. So, and then miscellaneous. You guys, who even are we? We spent $51.27 in miscellaneous. When is that ever gonna happen again, that we are under in miscellaneous? You guys better remember this day, because next month when we're like over on miscellaneous, I'm gonna come back here and remember the glory days of December 2018. So props to us, under on miscellaneous. So it ended up that we spent $10,760.18, but let's just take out the car for fun. So we were planning on spending $3378.22, and we technically only spent $3260.18. So we were about $118 under, which was actually pretty good for regular expenses. So now moving into all of our sinking funds, all of those fun things that we are working on saving towards, and just all the crazy things that happened this December, because the craziness does not stop here. It keeps going. Okay, emergency fund. We have $10,000 in our emergency fund, as always. Didn't have to touch it this month. Great. And so that just sits there. Next thing, we have Jacob. Jacob gets $75 a month for personal spending. I get $75 a month for personal spending. That is going up for January, because as I shared in a recent video, Jacob and I ended up getting promotions, which is super exciting, and those take effect in January-ish. So we have mutually decided to increase our personal spending by $25 each. So we're big spenders. That's our lifestyle increase right there. So anyway, Jacob didn't spend anything this month, but I spent $85. 70 of that was on a shirt at Disneyland, which if you guys watched my YouTube video, then you saw that there, or if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw it there, but it was so cute, well worth it. I also spent $15 on Starbucks, so that's where the $85 came from. So Jacob has $461-ish, and I have $170 in my personal spending fund. Extra giving, we put $50 a month every single month to extra giving, and this just allows us to say yes to other giving opportunities if they come up. So right now we went a little crazy at the end of 2018. We support a couple children in Africa, and we ended up buying them gifts for Christmas. So we kind of dipped below the specific fund for our extra giving for them. So we still are sitting at a negative $94.38. So by March, that'll be back up to normal. We'll be fine. We just can't give to anyone between now and then. Okay, vacation. You guys, this was our vacation month dream. We went to Disneyland. We've been saving for it every single month, and it was fantastic. It was an amazing trip. I will go ahead and leave a link to the video up above of Jacob and I, our trip to Disneyland, showing you how much it cost us for our entire trip. So I won't go into that here, but the month of December, we did still have some expenses, obviously, with going on this trip. So we planned to put $215 to it, and then we actually put $453.49, and this was just so that I could clear it out and start off at zero again for our vacation fund. So we ended up spending $1,122.80 on our vacation for December. We did spend money on other expenses for it beforehand, but that's what we spent in December. So our ending balance now in our vacation fund is zero. So we actually do have a vacation plan for 2018 already, and I'm very excited about it. So we are going to be saving money in, did I say 2018? I mean 2019. So we are going to be saving money for that trip coming up. But yeah, so right now we are at zero for our vacation fund. FinCon, if you guys have seen my previous budget report videos, then you know that we've been running a negative in our FinCon sinking fund. And that is because I booked tickets early for FinCon 2019, and so it's just kind of been sitting there and I wasn't sure exactly what to do with it. So this month I just wanted to make it a clean slate and just clear out. I'm trying to separate business from personal expenses and everything like that. So I basically used my business money to finish paying for the rest of my FinCon trip. So the FinCon fund was at a negative, and I just moved it to now be zero. And so I'm going to be separating out now business from personal. So that's what that money was used for. Christmas, we put $30 a month into Christmas, and then this month, as I said, we were planning on using our credit card rewards for Christmas. I wanted to make this account also equal zero at the end of December, so it ended up that we had $300 in credit card rewards, but we only ended up having to put $232 to Christmas. So that is all that we put so that it could be zero. So this month we spent $221.04 in total on everything related to Christmas for gifts and activities and everything like that. So now our Christmas fund is at zero. And then car maintenance. You guys, we just could not catch a break this month. So it was the day before we left for Disneyland for our vacation, and Jacob drove home from work. He still had his Tacoma, and it was like making some funky noise. So he took it into the shop, and some like axle sort of ball joint thing was broken. And so it cost us $400 to get it fixed. Knowing that we were about to sell it, we still had to pay $400. So we paid the $400 to get that all taken care of. The other things, so that went into our car maintenance. The other things that went into car maintenance, we ended up getting a couple things for our new Corolla. So we got a new cabin air filter, and we also purchased some keys. We didn't have an actual key fob, and we really wanted one, so we got some key fobs. And then we also actually ended up getting a backup camera. So it's a 2013 Corolla. It didn't have a built-in backup camera, but that was kind of something that I would have liked. So we actually found one at Costco, and it was $130, but we had a $100 gift card to Costco that we got for Christmas. So we spent $30 of our car maintenance fund to cover that. So yes, we spent $584 in car maintenance. And so now we are going to be putting money into a car maintenance fund every single month. So right now we are sitting at $35.90 for our car maintenance fund. And so yes, if you look at this, we spent $400 on Jacob's truck really in December, and then almost $200 for new tags. So we spent $600 on the truck before we even sold it. So it was definitely an expensive month when it came to the automobiles, but thankfully we ended up getting some more income than we expected, so that was the great part, as well as we got that $500 profit from selling the truck and then buying the Corolla. So those were a little bit of help in that, but still just did not feel great. Okay, and then our car fund, we have $3,000 still sitting in a car fund. We didn't have to touch it at all for buying this Corolla. This is what we plan to use for replacing my 98 Camry, which I'm sure we'll have to replace here in 2019. So stay tuned for that. So we have $3,000 sitting there whenever we need it. And then finally, you guys, the house fund. So we plan to put $738.38 into our house fund. We actually put $1,109.70. So even though we had $600 in extra car repairs that we weren't expecting, and some other random crazy things, we were still able to put $1,100. And again, it's all because we had some extra income come in that we are so grateful for. Although this is still lower than what I like to have every month, but I'm hoping that we can increase that as months go on. So right now we're sitting at $6,883.81 in our house fund. So our goal again is to have a house by the end of 2019, so we are saving for that down payment. And that is about it. That is all that I have for our December 2018 budget report. Holy cow, it was quite a month. It was quite a month, but we made it through and had a lot of random expenses, but also had some great income. So let me know in the comments below how your December budget ended up, and also leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. And with that, I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye guys.